The next problem statement is to find the factorial of a given number using recursion. So whenever the question is asked like using recursion, then we should use only if else. In the if, we are going to write the base part, and in the else part you are going to write the recursive logic. Base condition is nothing but the stopping condition, and in the else part you are going to write the recursive function. Now here the entire function calls and all, they are all same, but we are going to remove this for loop, and instead of for loop what we are going to write is if p is double equal to 0, logical or p is double equal to 1. So we all know that the factorial of 0 and the factorial of 1 is 1. So return 1. Else this is what the recursive logic. So the recursive logic here is return p into factorial of p minus 1. Factorial of p minus 1. So let me write the comment lines for your easier understanding. So this is what we call it as base case or the stopping condition. Here we are going to call this as the general case or recursive logic. So what do you mean by recursion here is the function which calls itself is called as recursion. The function which calls itself is called as recursion. Now here factorial is a function which is calling itself. Now let me execute the code and show you the output for this. Now what is the factorial of 4? Factorial of 4, 4 is 1 is, we are just printing the value of f. So let me change here, we need to print the value of p. Now let me execute this code. I am giving the value of number as 4. Let me initialize one more variable called fact. So here I will be giving the variable fact equal to factorial of num. So here I will be executing the value as whatever the result of whatever we got it will be in fact variable. So here now whenever we are going to execute it, we are going to execute in the recursion fashion. That is, in the if part there is a base case, and in the else part there is general case or the recursive logic. Now let me execute this code and show you how the recursion will be functioned. So let me enter the value of number. So I have entered the number value as 4. The factorial of 4 is 24. So how we got this result? Let me trace this particular code with the internal steps. Now the value entered by the user is 4. Num equal to 4. Factorial of num. So this is what we call it as calling function. Now factorial of 4 will be given to this function definition. From here your control jumps to the function definition. Now num value is 4, p value is 4, which means the p value is 4. Because this is of integer type, this is how we are going to pass the parameter for a given function. Now p value equal to 4. Check the condition, is 4 is double equal to 0 or 4 is double equal to 1. The condition is failed. Else return 4 into factorial of 4 minus 1, that is 4 into factorial of 3. Now factorial of 3. Factorial of 3 means we need to again go back here. We need to call the same function. Now p value is 3. Is 3 double equal to 0 or 3 double equal to 1? Condition is failed. Then go to the else part. Return 3 into factorial of 3 minus 1, that is factorial of 2. Now factorial of 2, again we are going to back to the factorial function. Now factorial of 2 double equal to 0, condition is failed. 2 double equal to 1, condition is failed. Else return the value of p, 2 into factorial of 2 minus 1. 2 into factorial of 2 minus 1, that is factorial of 1. Now factorial of 1 we are going to check with this condition. 1 double equal to 0, condition is failed. 1 double equal to 1, the condition is true, which means now we got the value as 1. Okay. Now what is the value of P? 2 into 1. 2 into 1 is 1. 2 into 1 is 2. Now go back to the previous for loop. Now let me show the internal steps of the given program. Now what is the value of num? The value of num is 4, which we have given at the runtime. Now factorial of 4. Factorial of 4. Now we are going to check the condition using this P, because this is the parameter which is there for the function definition. P. Now what is the value of P? Value of P is also 4. Factorial of 4. Now check the condition. Is 4 double equal to 0 or 4 double equal to 1? Condition is failed. Then go to the else part. In the else part, what we have? P into factorial of P minus 1, which means 4 into factorial of 4 minus 1, that is 3. Now again, factorial of 3 we are going to call the function. Factorial of 3 we are going to call the function. Now P value equal to 3, which means 3 double equal to 0 or 3 double equal to 1. The condition is failed. The condition is failed. Then we need to go for the else part. So what is there in the else part? P into factorial of P minus 1, that is 3 into factorial of 3 minus 1 is 2. Now again call the function P equal to 2. 2 double equal to 0 or 2 double equal to 1. This condition is also failed. Now go to the else part. 2 into fact of 2 minus 1 is fact of 1. Now again go back to the P value equal to 1, which means factorial of 1. Factorial of 1 is nothing but 1 equal to 0 or 1 is double equal to 1. In logical OR, any one condition is true, then the entire condition will be true. As now the condition is true, we need to return the value of factorial of 1 is 1. Now in the place of factorial of 1, we are going to substitute the value as 1. Now what is 2 into 1 is 2. This 2 we are substituting in the place of factorial of 2. That is, we got 3 into fact of 2 is 2. Now 3 into 2 is 6. Now this 6 we are going to place in the place of fact of 3. Now 4 into 6 is 24. This 24 is the result which we are returning back to the function. So this is how we got the factorial of a given number using recursive function.